Yo, what's good? What's up? Buongiorno, bonjour, what have you? How are you doing? We're playing some standard as always, and we're building around with Izzet decks. Let's go. I got so many ideas, so many various decks I want to try. The list is too long. Let's dive in with Izzet Calamity. Black. Everybody's playing black decks. Everybody's trying to kill things and put planeswalkers on the battlefield. How about I just don't care about all those things and I do my own thing? I will just draw my own cards, play around a little bit with you, counter your stuff, and then in the end I'll big score, make a bunch of mana, maybe copy it with Galvanic Iteration, and then I Calamity, make more mana, draw more cards, go crazy, go big, and just churn through my entire deck, and then even flashback farewells to exile all your stuff, and flashback burn down the house, and so on and so on. Yeah, I mean, this is what I want to go for now. Obviously, you see the big smile on my face. I have no idea how good this is going to be. I just know that Impulse is a nice addition to this deck because you get an instant speed spell that you can flashback Calamity in conjunction with one of the 4-drops. We're playing Scattered Forts, which look at the top 4, which is just like Memory Deluge, and then put 2 of those into your graveyard and the rest into your hand. So you basically have a Memory Deluge that puts cards in the graveyard that is easier to cast but does not have the flashback. But in this deck, with Calamity, we want the ability to just have Scattered Forts because flashing back a Memory Deluge does not work. Because Calamity won't spend any mana on Deluge, so Deluge looks at the top 0 cards ultimately and does absolutely nothing. And Scattered Forts also fills our graveyard with more stuff we can flashback with Calamity. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, the rest of the deck, we have some cheap interaction, removal, make disappear, counter spells, Impulse, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is in here. It is not necessarily the super synergistic card in this deck, but I think Fable just adds a different element to any deck that is, yeah, it's the card is too good to not just put in your deck, I believe. And we have enough card advantage to make up for, you know, if we play this and they just use 2 removals on it, like Cut Down Inferno Grasp, they still used free mana against free mana, so that's an even mana trade. And we are fine with them trading their removal with those things because with Calamity in our deck, we have so much card advantage that we are gonna be okay on that front. That's at least what I believe. 1 Hullbreaker Horror to get the job done. Previously, you had Tasha's Hideous Laughter as the mill card to get the job done with. Now you gotta play kill condition. We can also kill people with Fable of the Mirror tokens or burn down the house, devil, copy. Galvanic Iteration makes 6 devils. I mean, that's definitely a route to victory. So yeah, but 1 copy for Hullbreaker Horror in here nonetheless. We have 8 duels, then we have Xander's Lounge, which I chose as my dual land for now. I could also play Swiftwater Cliffs. How about we just do a split of the 2? Gaining some life isn't too bad. Yeah, and then we'll see if we end up cycling this a lot or if we end up playing Swiftwater Cliffs a lot. Then, yeah. Anyway, Sundown Pass to hardcast the Farewell, and let's cut one of them for a mountain. I didn't even change the basic lands. God, what an amateur am I. What an absolute amateur content creator. Let's play 7 mountains. This deck is fresh out of the oven, guys. So I'm probably gonna make some changes during the video, I'm not gonna lie. So, sideboard, 2 Flameless Bolt, early aggression, get rid of it. Disdainful Stroke, just, you know, Titans of Industry, Cruelty of Gigs type of stuff. Maybe Jessica or Blue-White Control, who knows. Smoldering Egg, I mean, this card hasn't seen much play, but it's quite good in a Calamity deck. If you play Calamity, then the egg flips, and then Calamity resolves, you get to play both the spells that you targeted, in the best case. Smoldering Egg will trigger on both those spells and deal 2 and 2 damage. So that is a really nice synergy with Calamity. And I'm gonna bring it in against various aggressive decks. Like, I would love to play Smoldering Egg in the main deck. Used to do it in the past in Calamity decks. Yeah, have the egg main. But in this format with Liliana's Inferno Grasp, I think the egg in the main is just, yeah, probably not want to give our opponents, all the black opponents, a target for their removal that they can just easily 1-for-1 with. Hullbreaker Horror, by the way, is also a target for removal, but with that one, I'm not going to just play it when I have 7 mana. I'm going to play it when I have like 11, 12, 13 mana, when I went crazy with big scores. That's the moment when I deploy Hullbreaker Horror, when I have more spells up to bounce it back to my hand. So yeah, it's a different animal. In any case, Negates, Abrade, Fire of Victory, Unlicensed Sales for Graveyards, Memory Deluge. Yeah, it doesn't synergize with Calamity, but in case we're playing like a counterspell mirror match or something like that, Memory Deluge is just a stone cold killer grindy card that can win games on its own, right? 1 copy of Memory Deluge, extra 4 cards. That's over a long game is huge. So 2 in the sideboard and another horror. Again, this deck is fresh out of the oven. We play 1 fires in the main deck, so I don't know how good it is gonna be. Maybe big score, impulse, scattered force is not even enough card advantage or enough things to flash back with Calamity. We'll see about that. Yeah, but we have Fable of the Mirror Breaker to cycle away Calamities if they are like bad in our hand, or to just churn through our deck. So I think with all these ways of churning through our deck, we're gonna be okay. All right, let's do it. Crazy Izzet Calamity. I have so many decks to try. Teemo Control is a deck I just played for the Channel Fireball YouTube channel. So you can check that out over on the Channel Fireball YouTube channel. Recording a video for them every week. And yeah, overall, I mean, the Channel Fireball YouTube channel is posting videos by the best players in the world, LSV, Yellowhead, Reed Duke, and many others. So definitely worth the follow. Or the subscription, right? It's so confusing that on YouTube it's not follow, it's subscribers. In any case, yeah, you can also subscribe me while we're at that. Opponent just mulliganed to 0, I think. They just click, 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 boom, concede. Okay. I will just resubmit, I guess. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. Oh, isn't this beautiful, guys? All blue and red cards. This is where I feel at home. I have so many decks that I want to show you, but like, I don't even know if I should talk about them beforehand. Probably not. I should just let... Oh, they put me on the play as well? What the heck is going on? I shouldn't even talk about them. I should not mention them, right? I should just play my games, and then you will be surprised by what I come up next. Sounds good? Okay. Mono black. Oh, that card is very, very good against my deck, isn't it? Working on the graveyard. I don't like that. Yeah, big score being card disadvantage. It's not great. It's not great. We found a flashback spell. That's something, I guess. Yeah, if it turns out that Graveyard Trespass is just too difficult to beat, then I'm probably off this deck. I could have kept up the Make Disappear. That would have been good against the Graveyard Trespasser. And just let the Reckoner Bankbuster resolve. Maybe you're actually supposed to do that, because Reckoner Bankbuster is like a slow thing, and you don't mind it that much. Who knows, who knows. Alright. Cool. So now I'll just pass. I can Galvanic big score here. Opponent doing that. I'll just Otawara this then. Oh, they still get to draw a card. Okay, I learned something there. That was not that good, I guess. I thought they wouldn't draw a card, but I guess makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that's the unfortunate reality, is Graveyard Trespasser is a main deck card, and it's more than just good against my deck. It's insane against my deck. I have Farewell and Burn Down the House to remove it. Invoke Calamity. Scattered Thoughts. I think I might just Scattered Thoughts here. Should a big score. A big score. I will have 7 mana. I have enough mana. I just want to find something. There's a Farewell. That is something. Okay. Well, then I'll just take Farewell. And Island. This is gonna be 6 damage. I wonder if I don't want to tap out of my Negate, is sort of my worry. I think I'm gonna just big score here. And discard. The Sadness Launch. This will flip the Trespasser. And then we can Farewell next turn after taking another hit, while still keeping up Negate for the Invoke Despair. Exactly. Alright. I have 9 mana. If they have another Invoke Despair, I'm not going to be very happy. But yeah, that would just, yeah, not be good, but hey. I can't really do anything else, can I? I mean, I could Impulse, try to find Burn Down the House, but why wouldn't I just use Farewell? I mean, this is a good test to see how it is against the mono black deck, of course. The best, most popular deck in the format. One of the best decks in the format. Okay.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. I'm tired of your secrets.
No Shield Red, makes me happy. Great. Scattered Thoughts number 2. Okay. I'll pass the turn. So Calamity is a counterspell now. I have Negate in my graveyard. Mito for 0. That is fine by me. I'm gonna start with the scattered forts. Okie dokie. Oh wow, okay, so I can just put the Galvanic in the graveyard. I have 1, 2, and just put the both calamities in my hand, I guess, yeah. And now I'll flash back this and that. I will take this. I will take 5, 9 mana. Okay, I'll take 2. Okay, we're down to 23 cards in our deck. Maybe gotta be careful on that front. Deal 5, play Fable, play a land. Yeah. Okay, okay. Shieldred. Sure. So I will just flash back a burn down, I guess. Do I want to take the damage of draw? Like if I get a treasure, I think I'll take 2, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 2. They block? No. Interesting. So I could bolt the Shieldred, play Calamity, target Big Score, target Abrade, exile the thing, discard my Fable, draw 2 more cards. Yeah, I guess why not? I want to have so I gotta click on the Big Score first, I believe, and discard the Fable, and then I gotta click on Abrade, deal 3 here, so we don't, you know, draw the cards first. We want to draw the cards after. Now I have 6 mana. I have my Negate up. Now I drew a Negate as well. I have my Hullbreaker in the deck. I could just Calamity flashback here. But I think I'm just gonna go with Negate from my hand. Cool. Now I just keep the Calamity for Galvanic Iteration. We'll see, we'll see. I also make Devils here. How much mana do I have? 5. I have plenty mana. I could make this a 2-turn clock. How about that? I'll make this a 2-turn clock with the Devils while keeping up a counterspell for Metok Massacre. And at this point, you need like Duress and Metok Massacre to get me. Or Liliana Plus. That would be pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't have played my land there. They have Liliana Plus and a Metok Massacre. It's the 2 last cards they get me. Right? Yeah. That does not get me. Okie dokie. I mean, we just beat the mono black player. who had the worst card, Graveyard Trespasser. They also mulliganed into Oblivion in game 1, weirdly enough. I mean, is there something to this deck? Let's see. Yeah, I think if Graveyard Trespasser wouldn't be a thing, things would be theoretically pretty good. The other thing that's like this deck has problems with graveyard interaction, of course, and with counterspells. And counterspells aren't that popular right now. So, and again, counterspells less so because you do have a lot of redundance. But Big Score and Calamity aren't, you don't want to have those get spell pierced, for example. I'm on the draw against the Sake shop owner. No, I think this is too risky. Okay. I guess I know where my horror is. Talia. It's a card that I haven't seen in a long time. Yikes. But this start is also not what I want to face, by the way. I didn't know that this was a deck. Nobody's playing Mono White anymore, but if someone goes on to play Talia into Anointed Peacekeeper, that's maybe the two absolute worst things that could happen to me. Jesus Christ. Okay, they leave me with their Abrade, which I'm a bit confused about. Like, they could have just named Abrade, and then I don't have a play this turn. And when I don't have a play this turn, I think I'm just, like, super dead. But they gave me the option to just Abrade here, which I think is a mistake by them, honestly. I think they should have just named Abrade. Because Fable costs 4 mana. Anyways, I should probably do it now. And kill the Peacebreaker, and the next turn I can play Fable. I'm at 18 life. I'm looking okay-ish. Let's see what the next play is. Alright. They can't cast Wandering Emperor. Cost 5. Paragon. Oof. Paragon is annoying, huh? But I mean, we have 2 sweepers in our hand. They're both pretty expensive. But they can only name 1, I guess. I'm gonna take 5 here, go to 11. They have 8 power on the board, so I have 2 more draws, two more turns to resolve one of these sweepers. Yeah. I could find Calamity and then just... But for Calamity I would have to pay double the price, because Talia. I would have to pay first and then second again. Okay, so Burn Down cost me 8 mana, that's just too much. Oh my god, what is this mountain situation? Holy cow. I play 15 blue sources. It's not... Like, my mana base is fine. This is sad. So, I don't know. I guess I got a Scattered Forts. And... yeah. I mean, yeah. My opponent had a very strong start, and that's just... You know, they went 2-3-4. If a second Peacekeeper on turn 5, my draw isn't like very good, so we lose. Happens. But I'm very happy about having Smoldering Egg for the post-board games. Mono whites. It's Yeah, it's the first time I'm facing it, I think, in the entirety of this format, playing, I don't know, 50 plus matches probably, maybe more. And I'm facing it with like the Izzet combo deck that really cares about Talia and Anointed Peacekeeper. It's kind of funny, right? Like if I would have faced it with any of the black decks I tried, things would have been, yeah, like I would have easily won, obviously, because white is not very good right now. Yeah, I can take Calamity, I guess, and see if I'm wrong. If I would have drawn an untapped land, I could have cast this, but then I would have had to pay one more for the farewell, I'm pretty sure. Okay, mono white player, you ran into your one good matchup on the ladder. Let's see if you can convert this into a full-on victory for yourself. Bolt, Abrade, fires, Smoldering Egg. Belarus Stance. Certainly a card my opponent has access to, I assume. Pretty good card. I can maybe trim a land. Maybe Scattered Forts. Or Impulse. Impulse is not as important here because I have a lot of cheap removal. So I can just flashback that with Calamity. But I can also trim Calamity. There's some cards that are really good in my opponent's deck against it. Like Talia. And the Anointed Peacekeeper, of course. Yeah, maybe I should just keep the Impulse, honestly. Maybe I should make this appear on the play. I don't know, we're just trying to be a Egg Fable control deck. I miss Goldspan Dragon for this type of stuff. Alright. Works. Works for me. 4 red burn spells. Maybe I should have brought in Memory Deluge. Yeah, maybe. Just have raw card advantage when you're bringing in so much removal. Fable turn 3, I mean... Very, very smart of me to draw that card in that spot. Not a Peacekeeper. Probably discard the Bolt. And name it Abrade. Burn down. So here I can actually attack and kick the fires. I think I'm gonna do that. Draw me a card, kill the thing. This is a card I want to utilize more in a Izzet control shell that draws a lot of cards. In this deck it's not necessarily as good, but I think you can really maximize this when you play a deck that always has a full hand. Plaza of Heroes, okay. That's a smart land to play. Much smarter than Field of Ruin. I don't know why people are playing Field of Ruin these days, but this makes sense in a deck. Field of Ruin less so. Okay. We have fires, burn down. We have options. We are 20 life. I mean, this game is... I'm probably 80% to win this game.
how we greet our enemies.
This can gain indestructible. I think I won't get around Calamity burn down here. So I click on the burn down first. And then I click on Bolt. And then I can choose to exile this other lien. Essentially. Why? Because then Sarah Paragon won't be able to return it. Is the thinking here. They discard their land. Oh, another Emperor. Okay.
See you later.
Left with a 2/2. And I pass. Ah, Smoldering Egg. Good old friend. Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So, So. I guess I need the big scores and calamities for the farewell, don't I? Should I just board out the Fable? Cut the Make disappear on the draw. And they do have some bigger spells as well. But it's like if they go Talia, turn 2, Make disappear is really bad. I probably just have to hope they don't have Talia on turn 2. I don't know how good this Fable is actually. Maybe this is not what I want to be doing. Maybe I just want more of this stuff. Because all their creatures are kind of outsizing the Fable. A little bit here and there. I mean, I don't know. If I just go with Fable on turn 3, maybe I'll just play the Fable. It's a hell of a card, isn't it? Okay, let's go. Yeah, I gotta hope for a little bit of a stumble here. Not the craziest curve, please. Yeah, this is certainly not a good matchup for me. Or I have Smoldering Egg on turn 2. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see after that. Okay. Yeah. Demoligan? Yeah. Like that. No one drop. Okay. This other lean is gonna hurt. I need some removal. Fires of Victory would be optimal. Okay. I'm just gonna kill it now. Okay. No removals, no bueno. Paragon. Okay. Jeez. So many lands. There's my removal, huh? Okay. I guess we can just Calamity Farewell. Instant speed. Sure. Why not? Oh, that's just too good to be true, honestly. Okay. Yeah, you may attack. Exile all creatures. That's it. Oh, yeah. Whoo! That was close, that was close. I mean, a burn down would have also done it, so. Not out of the woods yet. We'll see, we'll see. We'll attack for 2. They will attack, block. If they wouldn't have blocked, I would have just passed the turn here, I think. Cast my big score discarding an egg. But this way seems pretty reasonable as well. Yep. I mean, should I be worried about Wandering Emperor? Probably. I should probably not attack. If I don't have to, I can just stay back until the rest of the game. And then just kill them with the shots. Trigger. A bolt. Moment of truth. Oh. Okay. It's the turn. Ganjor. Funny. How do you guys feel about copying Ashmouth Dragon with Kiki? Is that good? I don't know. Seems good. So next turn they can enlist. Scrying 2. Where are my calamities? The enlist. Scry 2, I guess I'll just block for 2/2 then. Yeah. Technically, I should put stops so they think that I have an instant. Right now, they just know that I don't have an instant because I didn't put any stops. Or hold full control, which I'm doing right now. I could also take it, go to 1. Probably not a good idea. How golden it... Okay, bro. Yeah. What are you discarding? A planes? Zaka? A hopeful initiate. That makes me think the last card in hand is not a planes, but a spell that's better than hopeful initiate. Ooh, okay. So this thing can't attack. Okay. Could I draw? Let's see. What are we gonna find? God damn it. Funnily enough, I could copy the dragon here and then cast Farewell for nothing. Literally choosing 0 modes or choosing, I don't know, exiling graveyards, but I mean, I don't want to exile my graveyard. I have calamities in my deck. Choosing to exile, yeah, I don't know, nothing. I can't choose nothing, right? Choose 1 or more. Okay, you have to choose 1. Well, then I will choose to exile all artifacts. Yes, all artifacts. So, and then I could shoot the 2 guardians down. Then they'd be left with these 2 friends. And I would lose my farewell. Or I just pass the turn and have a 4/4 blocker I can throw in front of this guardian. While having a blocker for this thing. And then this can't attack. Yeah, I think I'm okay just staying back. I'm gonna copy this now so they don't Valorous stance me in response or some nonsense. It's crazy that we are not able to like finish this game. How many lands have I drawn? 6, 8, 9, 12, 16, 17 lands. 9 more lands left in the deck. I haven't found a Calamity yet. Oh no, I have. What did I use it for? Oh, for the farewell, right. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Or any impulse. Like if I find an impulse, I'm probably gonna win the game on the spot. Give me an impulse. Huh? Planes. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, that is game, as they say in the business. Yeah. Did I have lethal? I had 12 to the dome and 8 attack. Yeah, I would have just wiped their board. I think I would have just wiped their board, and then, you know, from there on we can... Anyways, took much longer than it had to. Sorry, opponent, that I didn't draw my finishing spells in the end. It's good to see Smoldering Egg in action again. It is good to see Smoldering Egg in action. Man, maybe there's more to this. There's so many things. Like, you can also build these Izzet decks with Haughty-Djinn. You can technically put Smoldering Egg in your main deck. You just gotta play Hexproof or cheap counterspells like Spell Pierce to fight the removal. You can do all sorts of things. Oh, this hand is... Got 2 spells that don't do anything, really. Got a Flame Blast Bolt. I'm keeping, but I'm not happy. Maybe this is a mulligan. But I draw a big score, Fable, Impulse, Scattered Thoughts. Yeah, no, maybe this hand is a mulligan. Don't have that many great draws here. But hey, at least we're 21 live, so huge favorite. Oh no, they also 21. Damn. Well played, opponent. Do I play my launch? I guess. I mean, I don't have a free drop right now. I guess not. If I draw a land next turn, I probably want to cycle this launch. You don't need double blue. All your spells cost a single blue. So no need to put this into play. This could have been a Swiftwater Lounge. Swiftwater Lounge. I'm gonna open the Swiftwater Lounge here in Berlin. How about that? No, this could have been a Swiftwater Cliffs, but here it's funny. But the split is actually just perfect for me. Like, we played that on turn 1, and then we had this to cycle. Fantastic, fabulous. Okay. Welcoming Vampire is a card I haven't seen in a while. There's a lot of good free drops in Standard, really. A lot of good free drops. Okay. Wedding Announcement will just get farewelled at some point, but I want to stop them from drawing any cards, so we're killing the Welcoming Vampire. I'm probably looking to big score plus iteration next turn. Okay. I guess I'll do this now. Oh, another Abrade. Huh. Could just kill off the vampire again. Calamity, also interesting. Kind of like the idea of killing the vampire again. To stop them from drawing any cards. Buys me a lot of time. Perfect. Now I'm gonna Galvanic discarding, Galvanic big score discarding Bolt, and then later on we can Flame Blast, Farewell on enchantments and creatures. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. Just join the battlefield, please, please. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody coming in there. Yes, 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 everybody. Yeah, come, get in there. You see the difference here of having Farewell, by the way? Like, if I had not been this crazy with the splash and would just play 2 burn down the houses, that's what I could do, right? I could just play 2 more burn down the house. Look how much worse burn down the house would be here. Like, they have All these creatures that have death triggers. So, yeah. Kaboosh. Exile, exile. And then we play Fable. Beautiful. Man, the Swiftwater Cliffs looks just like Shivan Reef. I gotta choose a different artwork for this one. They look so similar. And they also start both with an S.
I bring order to this broken world.
Henrika, okay.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Yikes. All the lands. This would be better as a Sanders Lounge. Again, if we do the direct comparison there. Does the life matter? I would have been at 16. Doesn't really matter in this game.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Yikes. Impulse? Impulse might just be better because it looks at top 4. I just want to find a Calamity, you know? I guess I didn't even think about that. I could have copied the big score. Well, yeah, that would have been good. Should I copy the... I think I should copy the Impulse. Just be safe. Like, if I miss with the first one, I'd be very sad. That's not necessarily a miss. I guess I'll take the Fires. Soaring is at 4 loyalty. I can kill this with Fires. Calamity it is. So I can big score Abrade here. Or I can just Fires this and keep the Calamity in hand. For later turns. Kicker. Fire with Kicker. Alright. Farewell, MVP. Flooding a bit much with this deck for my liking. Is this Smoldering Egg something I want here? They didn't show me many removal spells. Henrika. Abrade looks fantastic against Welcoming Vampire and Henrika. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Yeah, I think it's just rock solid. I don't want to trim that one. Maybe cut and make disappear. Maybe the Negates. Vetting Announcement and Soaring is the 2 non-creature stuff they showed us. Edgar. Edgar is a bit of a problem, not gonna lie. But I guess we have Farewell. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play Smoldering Egg. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Maybe the bolt is also not that good. But I like keeping the Bolt on the draw, because if they go, I don't know, some random 2-drop, Sun Gold Sentinel, Tenacious Underdog, having Bolt on the draw is just... It gives you some insurance against these losses that you would get when you don't have a Bolt. I guess. I mean, it's a death trigger. It's gonna be annoying at some point. Maybe this deck... Maybe you should play 4 Fables in a sideboard. Suppose... Like in game 1, you just have counter spells and removal, and then you play Fable in the sideboard. Kind of happy with what I got here. Can kick her, shoot this again with the fires. I can just burn down the board after they blocked. I can do so many things. So many things I can do. Burn down the house here. I guess I kind of like that, honestly. Like, I'm gonna get the Kiki next turn. Alright, now that makes me... That changes things. Now I'm not gonna burn down the one creature, am I? Now I'm just gonna fires this. And play a Fable? Or just fires kicker. I like card advantage. I'm just gonna fires kicker. That was turn 4. Okay. No land drop then. I did so much thinking, I forgot which turn it was. I'll just chill. Yeah, I'm undecided how good is Fable actually in this deck. Like, would something else be better? With a spell removal, I don't know. More fires of victory. Would that be better than Fable? It's a bit awkward with the sweepers, that's for sure. Doesn't have much to copy. No! Not the hearse. Not the hearse. I could exile those and kill the Henrika. Probably a good idea. Oh, I can also play the Scattered Thoughts from my hand, right? And then play Fires from the graveyard. That's an even better idea, I think. I gotta be careful though. Yeah, I gotta put this on the stack first. Choose this. Target that. Now I gotta put this on the stack. So I have the appropriate number of cards in hand. It's only taking a land, and I guess we'll take a Calamity over a Make Disappear. We're at fairly late stage of the game. I don't think the Make Disappear is going to do much. I don't think the Calamity is doing much either, but maybe. In the end, we can just discard it into Fable of the Mirror Breaker's second chapter. The Calamity is a confusing card. You can do so many little things with it. Now they're doing it main phase, okay. They got 3 cards in hand, nothing else to do. Makes me think they have removal spells. No, I'm just gonna do this. Next turn we play Fable. Let's see from there. I have like 3 Abrades in my deck, so I just gotta find one of those. For the hearse. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable playing Hullbreaker Horror anytime soon. When they're missing land drops, that's an indication that they have spells in hand. And then they are only playing a Welcoming Vampire on turn 6 with 6 mana out. When I'm tapped out, and they have no reason to play around anything, I think. So their hand has to be Meat Hook, Infernal Grasp, something like that. Soul Transfer, who knows? Lion Sash. Yikes! All the graveyard hate. Lion Sash. Okay. And now they're down to 2 cards. I'll still go with the Fable for now. I'm at 18 life, no rush. The Lion Sash can become a 5/5 here. They exile their entire graveyard. But that's still okay. I want to bait out removal with the Fable. That's my plan here. Where is my Abrade? Okay, so they didn't have a creature to crew the hearse with. That's good. I don't take 10, I just take 5. But this would hit me for 6 even, so. There we are. Let's go. There we are. Okay. So I can Galvanic copy the Abrade. The question is, I discard the Shivan Reef, I guess? Oh, I want to discard the Galvanic, don't I? Because... what do I? Yeah, I do. I do want to do that. Yep. Because they're gonna exile it anyways. That's the point, so no reason for me to... like, if I keep it in my hand and play it, they're gonna exile it with Sash or Hearse. Yep. So now I'm just gonna cast it. Oh, that's so good. Nah. Ah, Xander. Okay. Play a Shivan Reef, I suppose. There we have the concession. Maybe a little prematurely, but hey, I don't know what they. Maybe they had a bunch of lands now. Maybe they just some people. I don't think that's very good, but some people like to keep lands in hand sometimes when they have like 6 mana in play. Or, yeah, reasonable, I suppose, to bluff. would be the reason why you would do that. I don't know. Anyways, I like to keep one land in hand when I bluff, but not many more, because you know, you never know what you draw off the top. You draw like Henrika, draw a card, find something, just draws a card like a Soaring, and then you draw another thing, and then you all of a sudden have these lands in hand, and oh shoot, I actually need those in play, because otherwise I couldn't like deploy all these things that I've just drawn in this turn. So you want to have lands in play. Just a little tip here from me, Arne. No magic here and there. All right, so Izzet Calamity is my little baby. We went 3-0 here. Graveyard Hate was tough. Big score, yeah, was decent. Galvanic Iteration, we could do some things. You can't do anything crazy anymore. Like not having Body of Research and then flinging it to the opponent is sad. We'd like to have that as an option. We don't. But yeah, I mean, there's something to this deck for sure. I guess what I just want to disclaim that I don't know if this is like the truth. So if you don't have the calamities and you're like light on wildcards, maybe you don't want to go there and just quite invest them yet, because this is really early access. This is, don't try this at home sort of stuff, more for your entertainment. And if you do have the cards randomly sitting around because you've drafted a bunch of Kamigawa or what have you, try it out, play it for yourself. But yeah, this is very early on prototype list. Just threw this together, and so I don't know if I want to have the Fable. Maybe I want to have more spells. Maybe I want to put the Fable in the sideboard. Abrade was very good. Could have another Abrade. Again, Graveyard Trespasser, we only faced it once, but that card is really annoying. So I don't know. Essence Scatter is the best answer to that one out of Izzet. Yeah, I don't know. There's various things you can do, various routes you can go. The sideboard can be fixed as well, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna try more iterations of Izzet. I want to try a deck that's focused on Fires of Victory as a card, because this is sort of like the red Hero's Downfall. If you can build a deck that can easily, or the red Vanishing Verse maybe. I mean, okay, I'm trying to illustrate to you. This is a very cheap spell. 2 mana is very efficient enough that can almost kill anything, and it has kicker, draws you a card in the late game. So if you have a deck that maximizes this card and always has like a full grip, then you can play 4 of these and just like boom, 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 shoot everything down. So building, I don't know, an Izzet control shell or maybe a Grixis control shell around Fires of Victory, where you always have a stacked hand, and then you play these cheap instant speed spells and you have counter spells up all the time. You probably play like Essence Scatter, Negates, Flame Blessed Bolts, Fires of Victory, and just counter everything and draw a bunch of cards. That is a thing that I'm certainly have on my radar. We'll see when I will make a video on it. But I have a lot of other decks as well. Esper variants, Rakdos Anvil, all types of decks coming up. All right, enough spoilering. That's it for this video. If you did like this content, leave a like, leave a sub. I'm posting a lot of videos these days lately, and I would appreciate some support of you to make me motivated and to keep continuing this stuff. Thank you in any case for all the follows and all the subs and everything. You guys are amazing. The comments I get are very, very kind. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Signing off. Bye-bye.